Yo, what is up guys, Epic Pokemon TCG here, and today guys I have another deck profile for you, and I know it's been a while, but I just haven't really been testing a lot of stuff, and this deck is something I've actually been really enjoying, and I decided I would do a video over it. This is still in the very early testing stages, but still, I think this is a good starting list. I think it's good for you guys to pick it up and just kind of start testing it and making your own changes. The list will be down in the description below. It's going to be a Zygarde Carbink. This is a deck that I've definitely been wanting to play now for some time, and I finally just said forget it. I'm going to build it and have some fun. Starting it off, guys, we of course have 3 Zygarde. It's going to be your main attacker of the deck. One of those cool Pokemon that has 3 attacks on it. I love it. It has, I turn around because I can't read upside down, Lance Pulse for 20, and if there's a Stadium card in play, this deck does 20 more. Last season with Fighting Stadium, that was actually pretty good. Then it has Cellstorm for 60, and you heal 30 from this Pokemon, and we round it off with Lysandre for 100. Pretty cool Pokemon. It has 190 HP, which is actually pretty crazy, and it looks like a Megazord to me. People keep saying Optimus Prime, but this looks like a Megazord to me. Zygarde's a pretty cool attacker, and when you pair it up with Carbink BREAK, here we go, we play a 3-3 line of that. Kind of gets pretty cool. Now what you can do with this deck is you can basically make it a tank, and whenever you use cards like Max Potion on it, or you have to retreat it just to get it out of harm's way, you can use Diamond Gift, which does 20, and you can attach 2 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your fighting Pokemon. Now keep in mind that does say energy cards, so that means you can grab those strong energies and put them back on there. And the cool thing about this regular Carbink, it has Safeguard, which basically protects you from Pokemon EX, and you have Power Gem for 40. Now it isn't enough damage, or not a lot, but whenever they can attack you, but you can attack them, it doesn't really matter how much you're doing as long as you're doing a decent amount of damage. Now, one of the things I definitely was wanting to do is put the other Carbink in here, but I just never got around to it. Like I said, it's just in the early testing stages. But if you feel more comfortable having that Carbink in here, definitely do that. But for the most part, these are the Pokemon along with the 2 Shaymin right here. And I'm still trying to figure out how exactly I want to run this deck, what route I want to take, but for right now, this deck seems pretty okay, and I've been winning some matchups with it. So that is going to do it for the Pokemon. Next up, we have the supporters. Now, I actually dropped this before I started recording, so I hope they're still in order. 4 Sycamore, right there. There we go. So I have 4 Sycamore, pretty self-explanatory. Most decks run 3 to 4 anyway. Discard your hand, draw 7. Best draw supporter in the game, in my opinion. 3 in, I feel comfortable with 3 in, just to reshuffle your hand and just kind of get that stuff back in your deck you want to keep. Pretty good there. 2 Lysandre. One of the problems with Zygarde, especially my list, because I don't play that Z Booster card, that's what I call it. I call it Z Booster, but that one allows you to do 200 with Zygarde. I don't play that. It's definitely an option though if you guys want to put that in there. So I put Lysandre. I always run 2, but most of the time Zygarde's 2-shotting stuff, so that means you just bring up those Pokemon and knock those suckers out. So, yeah. And rounding it off with Pokemon Center Lady, I don't run Olympia. I just want to kind of explain that real quick. Olympia kind of ticked me off because I would play Olympia and then I would do my stuff and I would give it to my opponent. They would go and they would Lysandre up my Zygarde, and I'm basically sitting there going, I basically wasted my supporter for the whole turn. And so that kept happening over and over and over. So finally I gave Olympia the middle finger, took her out, and you know, Pokemon Center Lady stayed in there. I actually at one point was playing 2. If you feel more comfortable with 2, or if you think 2 is a good route to go, then you can definitely do that. But when you pair this up with the Cellstorm attack, you can heal 90 damage basically every turn, which is really big, honestly, and that just becomes so annoying. So Pokemon Center Lady is a good card. Also, it can just get rid of special conditions too. Now for the trainers here, keeping up the theme of supporters, we have 4 VS Seeker, just to get your stuff back, and you can start spamming that Pokemon Center Lady. 4 Ultra Ball, just to search out your stuff. Make sure I have 4. There we go. Are you kidding me? Okay, we're good. Yeah, 4 Ultra Ball, just to search out your Pokemon. Pretty good there. Next up, we have 3 Max Elixir. I like Max Elixir in here just because of the fact that you can just start powering up Zygarde pretty quickly and just get the energy on there as soon as possible. I've actually done a turn 1's Land's Wrath, and that was pretty awesome. So that's why that's in there. If you don't like this route and you want to go a different one, you can definitely do that. Fighting Fury Belt, run 3 of those. This basically makes Zygarde an absolute tank. Makes it a 230 HP tank that you can just start healing and doing 90. Like, you can heal 90, and honestly, it's just becoming really annoying. Like, you keep healing 90 on a Pokemon, it has 230 for a couple turns, and you're doing a decent amount of damage. Some decks can't keep up, some definitely can. You know, I've made the mistake of getting a little too cocky before and thought I was good, and I ended up like falling behind. But overall, this deck played very well, I thought. But Fighting Fury Belt, I think this card's broken. I think this card's broken just because of the fact that it just messes with numbers so much. And yeah, the 10 damage isn't that much, but trust me, it's good. Next up, we have 2 Max Potion. Going back to the tank thing, basically you can just heal Zygarde completely, and then of course you have Carbink BREAK to fall back on with the Diamond Gift attack. So it gets rid of all those energy. You retreat it, or you just, I don't know, you play Max Potion or something like that. It just doesn't matter. Just whatever way you get it on your bench after you Max Potion it, or just whatever, and Carbink can come up and just get energy back on it. So that's a very good combination, I think. I did run 3. But I kept finding out that 3 just felt really clunky to me, and so I decided to go with just 2. Speaking of 2, we have 2 trainers now. I normally run 3, but I don't know. I have 2 cards in here that I'll go over here in a minute, but just right now I have 2. Just to help you fetch stuff out, hopefully. Got a couple switching cards in here. This is very good because you just get that Zygarde out of the active spot, forcing them to have a Lysandre, or if you have a Carbink or something up there just stuck, you can go from that route. But if you want to retreat something and start Pokemon Center lading and on the bench and keeping another Zygarde there to attack, just whatever you want to do, you have a couple switching cards. This will help you out against Jolteon, get that Jolteon out of the active spot, and you can just start going from there. Jolteon can be a very difficult matchup, which is why I'm going to be talking about this here in a second. I got lucky with the one I played just because I had a Lysandre and an escape rope in my hand at the same time, and that's why I beat that thing. I was running 2 Enhanced Hammer, and then I took them out, put them back in. Basically, I want to say that these are 2 cards that you can put whatever you want in here. You can run a Pokemon Ranger, you can run a 3rd Trainer's Mail. I'm trying to think what else. You can run a 2nd Pokemon Center Lady. You can run the Olympia if you want to. There's definitely very many options you can go with that. The Enhanced Hammers did help against the Jolteon matchup, but not too much. I don't know. It's just whatever route you guys want to go, honestly. You're better than me. I know you are. Super Rod. I always feel comfortable having a Super Rod in my deck just in case I have a Brutal Sycamore, or I want to put a Zygarde back in my deck, or I need some more energy. Super Rod plus Max Elixir late game is very awesome. One of my favorite combinations that's not really a combination. Stadiums is also being adjusted right now, something I'm just been kind of monkeying and working with. I have 2 Scorched Earth, 1 Parallel City. If this was last season, I definitely would run 2 Fighting Stadium probably. And that's one of the reasons why I was kind of iffy about playing Zygarde Carbink in this format, just because we lost Karina, Fighting Stadium, and Hawlucha. 3 cards I miss greatly. But overall, I think these are pretty decent stadiums. Of course, there are other options if you guys want to go for those. Basically, the reason why I went for Scorched Earth, you play Fighting Energy, you can get energy into the discard pile, use Carbink's attack, and just go from there. Parallel City is just a good card overall. You can use it in so many different situations. You can use it to limit their bench if they're playing Gardevoir. You can get rid of your Shaymins. You can get rid of a you can get rid of heavily damaged Pokemon on your bench. That way it's not Lysandre bait. And yeah, just a great card. Now to round it out here, guys, we have 4 Strong Energy, and then we have 9 Fighting Energy. There you go. Yeah. These are pretty much just in there to help you attack. I'm absolutely enjoying this deck. I think this deck is very fun. I don't think it's like one of the best decks in the entire world. Is it competitive? I think so. More so. I'm just trying to have fun at this point, and I think this is just a good starting list for you guys to go from here and just work on it, make it your own baby. But if you enjoyed the video, guys, you know what to do. Smash that like button, and make sure to stay tuned for all my other videos. I got some good videos coming out next week as soon as I get all my crap situated with my camera and such. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much. I love you, and this is Epic Pokemon TCG signing out. Back to cleaning because life sucks.